Hello friends, I welcome you all to this channel called The Supreme Concept, and in this video we will be covering SSC Special English Mock Test on 25 questions, and today is our 19th day. If you haven't watched the previous tutorials, just check them out in our playlist named SSC Special English Mock. Alright, so let us begin. Before starting this session, I request to all those who are watching this video currently, just to bring a piece of paper and a pen with you and start solving all these questions on your own. Alright, and do one thing, just add up all your marks and send me your final score through the comment box when this video is over. And I will be telling you each question's exact answer with proper explanations accordingly. And let us start with the first question, and this question is based on error correction. Alright, the question is, the tiger is as swift as any animal. So find out where the error lies and mark your answer. Yes, you're right, error lies in part C. So option number C is correct here. C. Instead of any animal, we will use any other animal. Okay, so our correct sentence would be, the tiger is as swift as any other animal. Right, and generally other comes after determiners like some, any, and no. Okay, some other, any other, and no other. Alright, like this. So mostly other comes after determiners some, any, and no. Alright, and here swift means yeah, hasty, you can say hasty, which again means quick or speedy, you can say. So let us move. Question number 2. He is the tallest than anybody in the school. So find out where the error lies. Yes, error lies in part B. So option number B is correct here. See here, he is the tallest than anybody in the school. And from he is the tallest, we can be sure that tallest is the superlative degree, and in case of superlative degree we do not use than, we use of. Alright, so instead of than anybody we will use of all. So our sentence would be, he is the tallest of all in the school. Right, and basically we use than in case of comparative degree, that is we usually use then along with a comparative form of adjective. Okay, but of is used with the superlative form of adjective. All right, so of all would be our answer. So option number B is correct here. Ritika helps poor and the sick people. So find out where the error lies. Yes, option number C is correct here. Error lies in part C. See, Ritika helps poor and the sick people. Instead of simply saying poor, we will say the poor, which refers the whole community, all poor people. All right, so the is used with the adjectives like the rich, the poor. Right? Okay, we can say the elderly, the unemployed, to talk about groups of people of that particular category. All right, so the poor and the sick people would be our answer here. Question number 4. You can play with these kittens quite safely. So find out your answer, and this question is based on active and passive voice. Just give it a pause and mark your answer. Yes, you're right. Option number D is correct here. These kittens can be played with quite safely is the answer here. We need to use structure like auxiliary plus past participle, where auxiliary means any kind of helping verb, or it also includes models, right? So model plus B plus B3, right? So these kittens can be played with quite safely, right? And option number C doesn't make any sense. Its structure is wrong. And can play it. No, this can't be our option. So option number D is actually correct here. You can cross verify. All right, you can cross check all these options on your own. So let us move. She makes cakes every Sunday. So find out your answer here. Yes, option number B is correct here. So see here we will use the structure subject plus auxiliary plus V3 plus by plus object, right? And here auxiliary actually means helping verbs, and it also includes models, right? So let us see option B, cakes are subject here. Cakes are made, here are made, we can say, yeah, are is the helping verb which is the auxiliary, and made is the past participle form, that is the B3 of make, and then by, then object. Okay, object is her, right? And other words includes every Sunday. So option number B is correct here. Question number 6, you need to clean your shoes properly. So find out what's the correct answer to this question. Yes, option number C is correct here. You're absolutely correct. Option number C is correct. So your shoes need to be cleaned properly. Alright, and yeah, we will use the structure 2B plus V3 here. Alright, so yeah, let us move. Question number 7. The principal has granted him a scholarship. So this question is actually, yeah, this is also based on active and passive voice. Alright, so find out your answer. Yes, option number B is correct here. He has been granted a scholarship by the principal, right? See, here the active sentence is in present perfect, right? Present perfect tense, and present perfect tense usually changes, usually structured in the form like subject plus subject here, which is the object of active voice, right? So subject plus, we can say, has or have plus win plus v3 plus object. Alright, so he has been granted a scholarship by the principal is the correct answer here. Question number 8. Someone pulled the bull violently. So find out your answer. Here are the 4 options. Yes, you're right. Option number D is correct here. The bull was pulled violently. Alright, we need to use the structure yeah, auxiliary plus past participle, that is helping verb was to be used here, then v3. Why we will use was? Because from pulled we came to know that this thing is, this active active sentence is in past. Okay, simple past is used here, so its passive version will be will take, was and then b3 of that particular verb, right? So let us move. I had not expected to meet him. It was quite an dense meeting. So here are the 4 options: organized, intentional, undesirable, accidental. So just mark your answer, which you think will give a complete sense, which is the suitable word for this filler. All right. Yes, option number D is correct here. Accidental is correct. I had not expected to meet him. It was quite an accidental meeting. Alright, and there were no expectations of the meetings. It was only by chance. Alright, in other words, the meeting was accidental. So we will use accidental here. Question number 10. Sometimes the greatest inventions dash an idea of startling simplicity. So mark your answer. Here are the four options. Yes, you're right. Option number B is correct here. Hinge upon. Alright. So sometimes the greatest inventions hinge upon an idea of startling simplicity. Here startling means very surprising, or you can say amazing, remarkable, amazing, or very surprising. Alright, so yeah, and sometimes the greatest inventions hinge upon. Hinge upon means to hinge upon means to depend, or we can say yeah, depend on, something. To depend on something, it's hinge upon. All right. So it is talking about how sometimes the greatest inventions are formed or depend on simple ideas or basic thoughts. So we will use hinge upon here. All right, which shows to depend on something. All right. So option number B is correct answer here. Question number 11. We need to find out the meaning of this idiom, a piece of cake. So mark your answer. Yes, you're right. A piece of cake means something easy. Just like eating a cake, something easy to do. Okay, we find it very easy to eat a cake. Right? There is no difficulty in that. So it's an interesting idiom, and which means something which is very easy. So we can use it in our daily life too. All right. Try to implement this idiom when you talk to somebody. All right. So let us move. Hand in glove. So find out the meaning of this idiom. Yes, you are right. Option number C is correct here. Hand in glove means work in close association with someone. So especially for doing something illegal, evil, right? And if this idiom is new to you, then just note down this one. Okay, it might come in your examination. So let us move. Question number 13. A blessing in disguise. So here are the four options. Just read them one by one and mark its correct answer. Yes, option number A is correct here. Something bad that turns out to be beneficial. So a blessing in disguise means a difficult situation or circumstance that eventually turns out to be good. Okay, so yeah, this is called a blessing in disguise. Gift of the gap. Here are the four options. Just mark your answer. Yes, option number A is correct here. Fluent speaker is the meaning of this idiom. Gift of gab. Which means to be a fluent speaker, or we can say a persuasive speaker. Question number 15. Fly off the handle. So find out the meaning of this idiom out of these four options. Yes, bad tempered. Option number C is the correct answer here. So fly off the handle means losing one's temper in sudden manner. Okay, so yeah, bad tempered is the answer here. Find out the synonym of this word, docile. Here are the four options: difficult, gentle, hostile, sensitive. Yes, you're right. Gentle is correct here. So docile means someone willing to be led or supervised by others. Right. So docile means someone willing to be taught or led or supervised, or we can say directed by others. Okay. And gentle is the correct synonym here. Difficult we all know, difficult and sensitive. Hostile means unfriendly. Yeah, enmity, or you can say unfriendly. Alright, so let us move. Synonym of the word conscientious. So here are the four options: virtuous, agreeable, sensitive, careless. Yes, option number A is correct here. Virtuous. See, conscientious means to be very careful or controlled. We can say governed by, controlled, or yeah, very careful, or diligent, which is hardworking, and then upright, or we can say um, to have good morals. Okay, moral, or meticulous. Right, meticulous, which again means very careful. All right, so these words can be its synonym of you know, um, conscientious. Okay, so we will pronounce it as conscientious. To remember this pronunciation, we can use hyphen here, like conci and then n, then cious, conscientious. Right, so yeah. And virtuous. So virtuous means again having good moral, or we can say behaving. Let me write it for you. Behaving in a morally morally good way. Behaving in a morally good way, right? Or we can say upright. So yeah, option A is correct answer here. Synonym of the word affluence. So these are the given words: influence, comfort, wealth, and power. So mark your answer. Yes, you are right. Wealth is correct here, right? So affluence means to be very wealthy, or we can say prosperity, rich, right? Prosperity, rich. Okay, so wealth is correct answer here. Name of bastion. So area, stronghold, immaculate, beat. These are the four options. Just mark your answer. Yes, option number B is correct here. Stronghold. Stronghold means strong supporter, strong supporter, or we can say fortification. Fortification can be related with fort. Yeah, uh, a fort means a defensive wall or other reinforcement built to strengthen a place against attack and to protect us from outsiders. In ancient times, kings used to do this. Okay, to build fort around their kingdom, right? So yeah, you can delete that here. So, and bastion means it is also um, a fortified well fortified position, we can say, or we can say a person or group of things that strongly defend some principle, right? So stronghold is the correct synonym here. And here another new word is immaculate. See, immaculate means absolutely clean. Yeah. Which is totally pure, absolutely clean or pure, or we can say spotless. Spotless. Okay. Or we can say unsoiled. Unsoiled. Right. Or yeah, another word is that pristine. 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 Pristine, which again means clean, clean and fresh, as if it is new. All right. So yeah, immaculate means spotless, unsoiled, pristine, totally clean, absolutely clean, very fine. All right. But maculate, maculate means which have spots, or we can say stained, dirty. All right. So yeah, bit we all know. So let us move. He says, I go for a walk every morning. So this question is based on direct and indirect speech. So mark your answer out of these four options. Yes, you are right. Option number A is correct here. He says that he goes for a walk every morning. Alright. See, here says, the reported verb is says, it is in present. So the tense of repeated speech will not be changed. So we will keep the tense as it is, right? So he says that he goes for a walk every morning. This is how we just indirectly represented his thoughts. Okay. And option number A is correct here. The sage said, God helps those who help themselves. So find out your answer out of these four options. Yes, option number A is correct here. The sage said that God helps those who help themselves. Alright, and this is universal truth, you can say, okay, general truth. So no need to use, no need to change its tense. So we will keep as it is. Alright. So here the says means the wise, you can say, the wise said. Alright. Yeah, option number A is correct here. Let us move. Question number 22. We need to find out the antonym of the word tractable. So here are the four options: irreligious, incapable, unmanageable, and then unreal. So find out the answer. Yeah, option number C is correct here. You're correct. So unmanageable is the answer. See, tractable means something that can be managed easily, which is, we can say, manageable in single word. All right. So tractable means manageable. So obviously unmanageable will be its opposite. All right. So yeah, unmanageable is the answer here. And all other words, irreligious, which is not religious, right? Incapable, not, which is not capable of doing something, right? Unreal, which is not real. All these words are common, very common. Okay, so let us move. Question number 23. Antonym of the word cadaverous. So here are the four options: skillful, obese, lucid, inquisitive. Yeah, mark your answer. Yes, option number B is correct here, obese, because cadaverous means very slim or thin, very slim or thin. All right. So obese means very fat. We can say very fat, very fat. Yeah. So this option B will be our answer. And lucid means which is clearly expressed, or you can say clear, right? And then inquisitive means which is to be very curious. You might have seen hot the word nosy, right? Nosy, which means one who has interest in listening to other people, or to interfere others private affairs, like let me write it for you. Interested. Interested, interested, yes. Interested in other people's personal affairs. All right. So inquisitive means it's a kind of nosy person, or we can say you know um, who is very curious, especially to be very curious, very curious. Question number 24. Antonym of the word prolific. So here are the four options: barren, backward, reckless, profound. Yes, barren is the correct answer here, because prolific means which is very productive, very productive. All right. And barren means we all know, it means unproductive. So obviously the antonym of this word prolific would be barren, right? And reckless means careless, or we can say impulsive. Okay. And profound means something which is extreme on its own, or we can say something with much depth, right? Let me write it for you, or we can say keen, K-E-E-N, keen. All right. Keen means intense of intense of something. Yeah, intense in something, or we can say extreme. Right. And yeah, reckless means I have told you earlier, that is careless, impulsive, we can say. Impulsive means likely to act suddenly and without thinking the outcomes. All right, to act in a stupid way. Carelessness. All right. So yeah, these were the meanings. So let us move. Question number 25, and this is our last question of this session, and we need to find out the one word substitution for words written on a term. So here are the four options: epithet, epigraph, soliloquy, and then epitaph. Alright, so mark your answer. Yes, option number D is correct here. Epitaph means words written on a tomb. Alright, and then we have soliloquy, which means monologue. Monologue means the act of talking to oneself, um, to do drama, where a single person is talking to oneself. All right, monologue. And then we have epigraph. See, soliloquy can be represented as a dramatic speech, a dramatic speech, or we can simply say monologue. All right. So epigraph means an engraved inscription. An engraved inscription. All right. So ANSCRIPTION, engraved inscription. And then epithet means offensive, which is offensive or abusive words, or we can say defamatory. All right. So option number D is correct here. Thank you so much. And that was it for today's lesson, guys. Now add up all your marks and send me your final score through the comment box. Alright. So see, if you are scoring 20 to 25 questions correctly, then your performance is far better than others. You're doing really great. It is considered excellent. Alright. And if you are scoring in between 15 to 20 number of questions, your performance is also good. But if you are somebody who is scoring only 50 number of questions or below that, then your condition is not that good. So you need to practice more and more with learning new concepts, especially those concepts that you don't know, and try to learn some uh, essential grammar rules that are frequently asked in your examinations, right? And if you are new to this channel, do subscribe our channel and don't forget to hit the like button and hit that bell icon so that you can be notified whenever I upload a new video, and share it with your friends. And that is it, guys. Now bye bye, see you in our next session.